Hi, my name is Jen and I'm back today with Chris Dufresne. Hi, Chris.
Hi, Jen. It's great to be back. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So Chris is here to answer all the questions from the Inner Circle members as well as visitors. We do have a new option in the store where you can purchase a single webcast, so do go to the store and check that out if you'd like to see if your question was answered today. I do want to let you know about the specials that we have going on with Chris. You can find that on the homepage of the website. I would also like to let you know that both Sylvia and Chris have extended their schedules so people can get in a more timely fashion with both of them. You can contact the office at 408-379-7070 for more information. I would also like people to know that in these webcasts, Chris does only answer one question. So if you do have more questions, you can also call the office and schedule a full reading with them. And in those readings, they answer questions regarding personal relationships, health, career, finances, family, social, and spiritual. I would also highly recommend checking the lectures and event schedule to see where Sylvia will be. Your mom's going to be touring throughout Canada and the United States this year. And dates are always being added, so do go back and check there, as well as you can find information on the spiritual salons that she holds in Campbell, California. And then lastly, I just want to remind everybody Sylvia is going to be going to Israel and Egypt in October. So if you'd like to do that, it's going to be a spiritual journey of a lifetime, and you can click on the banner on the homepage for more information on that. And then the March-April newsletter is out, so you can also go to the store for that or contact the office, and they will be happy to subscribe you to the new newsletter. And we're going to get to some questions now. We do have a lot of questions from Inner Circle members as well as visitors. I would like to remind everybody Chris is not a doctor, so please do get your checkups and consult your doctor on any health problems you are having. Okay, Chris, you ready to go?
Absolutely.
Okay, so this question is from Kelly S. I know I can't change the things to come, but should I be worried about my business and family this year?
I wouldn't worry about anything at this point in time. I understand the money and the finances is going to be tight, but I do believe your family is healthy, longevity is there for the family, and the money situation by about mid-year of this year is going to certainly improve. So I know you are a worrier, but you really don't have much to worry about at all. Thank you for your question.
Chanel W. I learned when I was 13 that my real father had taken his own life. I was told he never wanted to see me and was more than happy to sign the adoption papers over to my adopted father. Everyone knew I was adopted but me. I was wondering if you knew exactly why he did this.
I believe he just felt totally out of the mix from the time that your mother was pregnant with you. I do believe that he had a definite chemical imbalance. And once again, as we said, we're not doctors or psychics, but I don't think that he really played it all out in his mind. I think he just felt that you were better off with a family that would love and take care of you, combined with a severe chemical imbalance within himself. So I do believe he's home, happy, doing wonderfully well on the other side, and the family that you have certainly does love and adore you.
The next question, Melanie S. I left a good paying job in New York City and moved several hours outside the city to start a new life as a working artist and illustrator. I have been out here since the end of June and have not yet generated any income. I have been building a portfolio and contacting art directors I know to generate interest. Am I on the right path with this artwork?
I believe that you are, but I think you got to give it about the next 2 years to really come into your own, to where you'll have different types of your own art and artifacts held on consignment at different storefronts and things like this, where they'll sell it and then kick back some money and finances to you to where you negotiate out. But I do believe in a 2-year mark of time, I really think you're going to make some real headlines for yourself and do really quite well. I would even say in the next 6 months there'll be a lot more going on. So that's really wonderful with today's economy, what you're doing.
Denise H. I like to know if I will ever be happy in my life.
I think you got to look internally for that, as we all do, of course. You know, you got to be happy with yourself before you can be happy with anyone else. And I think you've always been realistically your hardest critic. So I would look towards that and get different type of self-help, possibly counseling, some therapy, get out to the gym, get some exercise so you can really be a lot more positive. I don't really think you're a negative person. I just think you always look at the negative side first, and by the time you get to the positive, I think you're too worn out to enjoy it. So look internally for this, but I don't feel you're negative. I feel you're a quite positive person. I'd bring that out, and I think you'll have a wonderful life ahead of you.
Rudolph L. I lost my mother 3 years ago and was wondering if she comes around me.
I don't believe on a consistent basis, no. I think she works in orientation on the other side, which means she helps everyone kind of come from this life to heaven and from heaven back into this life. So I do think that she's actually quite busy. I do believe she comes around once on occasion around 6:30 in the evening, but that's just to check on things and see how things are going. Remember, timing is extremely different between here and heaven. Our 90 years is about 48 hours to them over there, so they realistically have no time to wait for us. So much for your question.
Tanya M.
And I'd like to just take a minute to thank all of you for viewing into our webcast. I appreciate all the emails that do come in. Certainly we're here to help as many as we possibly can. And God bless and God keep you.